Hi students, how are you? Hope everybody is fine staying home. And I really feel that all of you are doing your daily worksheets given by school and following the videos done by our teachers and being ahead in your lessons. So today let us know what is transitive and intransitive verb. So now first let us recall what is a verb. A verb is a word that denotes an action, or all actioning words are called as verbs. Here the boy runs. Here runs is verb because it is action denoted by the boy. The cow eats. Here eats is also a verb. So what is verb? A verb is a word that denotes an action, or all actioning words are called as verbs. Now first let us see what is transitive verb. Verbs which require an object after them in order to express their meaning correctly are called transitive verbs. Here let us see our first example. Tom killed a snake. Here Tom is subject. Killed is verb. A snake is object. First of all let us see what is subject. Subject is the doer of the action. Verb is an actioning word. Object is the receiver of the action. So here Tom killed a snake. So see here, Tom killed. If we take out object, there is no meaning. Whether Tom killed a snake or worm, what he had done we do not know. So it requires an object. Tom killed a snake. A snake is the object. So without object there is no meaning or correct meaning of this sentence. So here object is needed. So it is said to be transitive verb. Next, she ate an apple. Here this is subject. Ate is verb. She ate. What did she eat? Whether she ate rice or breakfast or what did she eat we do not know. So to convey its meaning correctly, object is required. So this is the object. So she ate an apple. He wrote a letter. He is subject. Wrote is verb. A letter is object. Without object if we see he wrote. Whether he wrote an essay or a poetry, what he wrote we do not know exactly. So here object is required. That is a letter. Jack loved Jill. Here Jack is subject. Loved is verb. Jack loved whom we do not know. So here object is required. That is Jill. So verbs which require an object after them in order to express their meaning correctly are called transitive verbs. So here killed, ate, wrote, loved are verbs. So to convey its meaning properly, object is needed. And here our object you see, a snake, an apple, a letter, Jill. So this is said to be transitive verb. Next, intransitive verbs. Verbs which do not necessarily require an object to express their meaning are called intransitive verb. Here when we see intransitive, object is needed to convey its meaning correctly. But when we see intransitive sentence, there is no need or there is no necessary of object. Birds fly. Here birds subject, fly is verb. We can understand birds fly. Next, the boy laughs. The boy is subject. Laughs is verb. The bell subject, rings verb. The tree subject, grows verb. So when we see here, actually in previous examples we have seen object everywhere, but here there is no object, but still it is conveying meaning. So verbs which do not necessarily require an object to express their meaning are called intransitive verbs. We have seen what is transitive or intransitive verb. Now let us see how to find out transitive or intransitive verb. To find whether a verb is transitive or intransitive, ask the question whom or what to the verb, and if you get an object as answer, it is a transitive verb. So here in these sentences, when we question the verb using whom or what, if we get the object as answer, not subject, we should get object as answer. So if we get object as answer, it is said to be transitive sentence or transitive verb. Now let us say our first example. Tom killed a snake. Here Tom is subject. Killed is verb, yes or no? So we have to question verb. This is verb. So we have to question using whom or what. Killed what? A snake. So a snake is subject. So when we question the verb, we got object as answer. So this is transitive verb. Now let us see second one. She wrote a letter. Here she is subject. Wrote is verb. A letter is, let us see, object. Wrote what? A letter. So this is object. So this is also said to be in transitive sentence. Jack loved Jill. Here loved is verb. Jack is subject. So we have to question verb. So I said as whom or what is needed to question. So here loved whom? Jill. So we got Jill and this is object. So this is also said to be a transitive sentence. So this is first one point that we can identify whether it is a transitive or intransitive verb. And generally, as I said, when we question the verb, we get object as answer. So when we question to the verb using whom or what, if we get object as answer, it is said to be in transitive sentence. Most transitive verbs take a single object. Here these are transitive verbs. Soon they have taken, this is the object, yes or no, snake, a letter, Jill. These are objects. So generally they have taken only single object. Subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object. So here we can see in every sentence there is only single object. Direct and indirect objects. Generally, as I said, it takes single object. But when there are two objects, how to find out? We'll see now. Verbs like give, tell, ask, offer, promise, etc. take two objects after them. So these verbs generally take two objects after them. They are called indirect objects. Now let us see our first example. He gave me a book. What did he give? A book. So this is said to be direct object. This is subject, verb, indirect object. So this is indirect object, this is direct object. Now she told me a lie. What did she say? A lie. So this is direct object. She is subject, told is verb, me is here indirect object. The villain offered him money. What did the villain offer? Money. So this is direct object. The villain is subject, offered is verb, him is indirect object. The tailor made him a coat. What did the tailor made? A coat. So this is direct object. This is indirect object, verb, subject. The teacher asked me a question. What did the teacher ask? A question. So this is direct object. Me is indirect object, subject, verb. So generally whenever we see in this all the examples there are two objects, yes or no. So see the order. When there are two objects, what is the order of placing them? The indirect object should be placed before direct object. See, book is direct object, lie direct object, money direct object, coat direct object, question direct object. Before them indirect object should be placed. That is why here me, him, me are indirect object. So the indirect object should be placed before the direct object. Many verbs in English can be used both transitively and intransitively. Verbs can be used transitively and intransitively. But how to identify whether it is a transitive verb or intransitive verb, I have said earlier. Now let us clarify it, whether it is a transitive or intransitive verb. He grows wheat. He is subject. Grows. This is the verb, no? So we have to question verb. Grows what? Wheat. So we got wheat as object. So this is transitive sentence. The tree grows well. What is the verb here? Grows. Grows what? Well is not the object. So when we question, you did not get object here. So this is intransitive sentence. He burned his clothes. Burned is verb. So question the verb. Burned what? His clothes. He got his clothes answer because this is object. The fire burns brightly. What burns? We are getting the fire. We should get object. So we did not get here object as answer. So this is said to be intransitive sentence. He rings the bell. Rings what? The bell. The bell you got and this is object. So it is transitive sentence. The bell rings. This is the verb now. Rings what? There is no object here. So generally when you see grows, grows. Burnt, burns. Ring, rings. So these all are same verbs, yes or no? But they are used in transitive and intransitive verbs also. So to find out whether it is a transitive or intransitive verb, we have to question verb using whom or what. Then you can easily identify whether it is a transitive or intransitive verb. Hope you have all understood. Thank you.